Hello and welcome back to another edition of AEW Out of 10 right here on the Wrestle Day. Of course, a huge show today. We had 3 titles on the line, including a New Japan title, which I didn't think we'd expect to see a few weeks ago. So yeah, should be an entertaining show. Let's get straight into it. And we did start off with that match for the New Japan US title between Jon Moxley and Yuji Nagata. Nagata bowed Mox over with a kitchen sink knee early on. Before back in the ring, Moxley was hammering Nagata with a series of clotheslines and elbows. Lance Archer watched on from the crowds. Nagata then ate a series of knee but refused to die. Nagata was able to stump Moxley on his head with a sickening exploded suplex before Mox fought out of the suplex attempt and brought him down. Mox egged on the legend before Nagata blocked the pile driver, and Jon Moxley saved his 493-day reign and responded with a running lariat. A bulldog choke was locked in clean, but Nagata broke the grip before the paradigm shift was eventually hit, and the two of them embraced after the match. This is a really entertaining start to Dynamite, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And the Inner Circle lost to the Pinnacle, and MJF was backstage, and he was kind of just being a wind-up merchant. Cody was then in the ring. He was saying how he was divided in many ways and how brilliant America is, and he's going to beat Anthony Ogogo and returning as the American Nightmare at Double or Nothing. I'm looking forward to seeing that match. Should be interesting. Before we got the Young Bucks versus SCU, Kazarian battered Nick Jackson early on, and a slingshot elbow from Daniels got them right in control. Daniels was pushed into the corner, however, and the Young Bucks got in control before Nick Jackson responded with a series of kicks that got them in control. The Young Bucks then hit a turnbuckle bomb, slashing Seguri, and they continued to get the win. Eventually got the BTE trigger for the win. 7 out of 10, correct result. But anyway, moving on, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston were confronting the Young Bucks, and I can't wait to see that match at Double or Nothing, presuming that happens. But anyway, next up we got Orange Cassidy versus Pac. Cassidy caught Pac with a surprise beach break, getting a near fall in the opening seconds before. During the break, Pac managed to turn over. He turned Cassidy inside out with a clothesline in the ring and drove his knee into the jaw and throat. A shotgun drop kick off the top then sent Cassidy all the way across the ring. And thanks to that, Pac was in control. However, he did make a mistake. And Cassidy managed to get in control before he took a bit of a dodgy move, and it looked like he was wiped out. So then Omega beat down Pac, and then it was announced they're taking all 3. Bit of an iffy ending, but it's kind of well improvised, and we still got to the original conclusion, is what we believe. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10, well recovered. Next up, it was announced the Young Bucks would take on Varsity Blondes for the tag titles next week, before Hangman Page says he was okay with losing to Cage and that he's going to get him back at Double or Nothing, before MJF was in the ring and they were saying how brilliant they are. They're now number ones. Before the Inner Circle were down, 2 men came down, and eventually all of them came down before Tully Blanchard congratulated the Pinnacle, when eventually out of nowhere they sprayed the Pinnacle with a champagne cannon for what felt like ages, and then MJF announced that Stadium Stampede would be returning next time at Double or Nothing, and boy oh boy oh boy, I cannot wait for that. Just give me Double or Nothing, Stadium Stampede, I friggin' love it. But anyway, Hikaru Shida will defend the women's title against Britt Baker. Baker states that Shida was a fantastic champion, a very tough year for the company, let alone the division. Still, Britt Baker was the true face of the women's division, and she would win. Before Thunder Rosa was in a squash match, good to see her back. A shotgun drop kick sent her opponent into the turnbuckle early on, and a running senton and a shoulder breaker and a fire thunder driver got the quick win. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But anyway, moving on, it was Darby Allin versus Miro for the TNT title. Miro drove Allin into the barricade before the match was even gone, and as the bell rang, Miro kept on the pressure before Darby managed to fall to the floor and got in control. Miro caught him on his fall to the floor. During the break, Miro drove Darby's chest into the top turnbuckle before Sting was attacked by Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Alan then got on top for a bit before Miro tore his tape off, and a second stunner left Miro on the mat as Darby once again reversed it. As Darby tried to go for the armbar, however, Miro quickly slipped out and locked in his finisher to get the win, and as expected, Miro is the new TNT champion at bloody last. So great to see Miro getting a push. 7 out of 10. Friggin' loves this. Overall this week, AEW Dynamite gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, on the whole, a great show. Obviously, Pac versus Orange Cassidy didn't quite go how we expected, but on the whole, it was still a very, very decent show. So I was really pleased with it. So yeah, but anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Leave me your thoughts, comments down below, and to follow me on Twitter. Link in the description below for daily F1 news, and subscribe to my channel on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.